Welcome to OSIKANI TV on YouTube once again. Latest and latest updates coming in from the camp of Black Stars players. We also speak a little about athletics and some latest updates you need to know on this channel. Yesterday, it was Chelsea versus West Ham United. Chelsea won by some 5-0. And after the game, you saw Chelsea coach Mauricio Pochettino. He was having some words with Kudus, and a lot is actually going on. We will talk about it as some big Chelsea platforms have started discussions, and we will talk into details on that and all the reactions coming through on that particular news. We also talk about Felix Annan, Afena-Gyan, the Black Star striker. It's been a long time I spoke about this striker. You know, sometimes it is like that because Ghanaian players are many, and the player has shared some Black Stars moments and others. We will also talk a little about that and look at his performance, chances of his side qualifying to the Italian Serie A. We will speak about that. Then some Black Stars players who are also qualifying to the major leagues. We will talk about that. Then take some updates on the athletics that went on this dawn. It was Ghana 4x100 team. It was amazing. Fusini started the race and later on handed over to another runner who also did well, handed over and to the final guy, that is Paul Amwa. It was amazing. We will talk about it as Ghana, Nigeria have progressed to the next Olympic Games. It is going to happen in Paris, and Ghana team, we are going there to represent. That's a great news. Talk about all this once and more. You know, it is really proud of Andrea, you also speaking, and some other updates. Let's delve into the details. Before then, if you have joined us, take your time and like the video for me. After liking, if you are new, subscribe to this channel, put us on post notification so that anytime we drop the latest update, you'll be the first person to get and also enjoy. Leave your thoughts and comment in the comment box. I also try and give shout out to all those who commented under the last video. So if you join us, try and leave something in the comment box. After watching the video, please share the link on your status on other social media platforms so that all other people also come here and enjoy the latest on this channel. Thank you for doing that. Now, quickly, let's begin from here. Let's begin from the Black Stars players who are doing amazingly well for their club sides. So far, we've had Fatai Saaku Abdo, who has qualified his side, Leicester City, from the English Championship to the EPL, and that is a good news for him. Yesterday, we can also confirm for you that Gideon Mensah and Elisha Owusu, they have also qualified their side. That is AJ Ozel in the French League 2 to the French League 1. So next season, they are coming back. You know, last season, they were relegated to the League 2 side, and they did well. So far, they've topped the table and they are almost winning the title. But for now, per the points that they've accumulated, they have qualified to the French League 1, and that is amazing for AJ Ozel. So at least we have two Ghanaians who have returned to the top flight in France, and that is a quick one and a great one. So congratulations going out to Gideon Mensah and Elisha Owusu. Their performances have been amazing, and I'll bring you Black Stars Team of the Week. One of them is in that particular one, so just take and stay for that as well on this channel. Now, let me continue talk about some other ones. Yes, let me still stay in France. Ayew Mopao, the captain for the Black Stars team, he scored a goal over the weekend for his side Le Havre as they won against Strasbourg 3-1. He scored a third goal on the 90+4 minutes, and the player has actually said something on his official Instagram account. Yes, he posted some pictures of him celebrating, and he added this caption to it: "Beautiful atmosphere in our stadium and a big game made by the whole team. Happy to have scored my first goal in our stadium in front of our audience. Congratulations, little brother." He also quoted him. That's Yasin Kecha, who also scored on the 9th as well. On continue, then he actually added it to this particular caption to the pictures that he shared. So, in fact, I didn't notice it. So, all the 5 goals he scored only 1 at home. That is amazing from the Black Stars captain. In fact, before this particular post, I didn't know that he scored all those matches in the away games. It is amazing. He scored back-to-back. He scored last week in Paris, France. It was PSG versus Le Havre, where he scored in Parc des Princes. Then as they returned home, he scored in front of the fans. So Andrea, he's doing so well, and some of the fans are already saying that he should renew his contract and stay, because he joined them somewhere last year, October, as the season has already begun. But as he went there, he has so much helped them, and now they are trying to escape relegation in the French League 1, and that is also a quick one on the Black Stars captain. Now, let me talk about Felix Annan. Afena-Gyan, he is one boy that Ghanaians, we have been having a lot of discussion about him, because when he joined the Black Stars team, he was very young. He shot up in the AS Roma team, and Jose Mourinho, he gave him the opportunity. He came on from the bench to score 2 fantastic goals for them when Jose Mourinho handed him a lot of minutes. Now he continued to play, excelled in the AS Roma team, and under Coach Otoado, he invited the player to take him to play the World Cup qualifiers game against Nigeria, where he helped Ghana to qualify in those 2 legs. Goalless in Ghana here, then we played 1-1 in the Moshood Abiola Sports Stadium. Fast forward, he continued to have opportunities in the Black Stars team, played against Madagascar in Cape Coast, where Ghana we won by some 3-0. He scored the first goal over there, and he did some few things in the Black Stars team, playing until the World Cup qualifying friendly games against Brazil, where he was dropped ahead of the 2022 FIFA World Cup. And after that, the player for the club side too, he didn't really perform all that great. So the team AS Roma decided to release him to join Cremonese in the Italian Serie A, where the team didn't really perform well. They were relegated to join the Italian Serie B, and that is how things has been looking like. I'm just giving you an overview of how things has actually happened in the life of Felix Annan Afena-Gyan. So he's not playing for Cremonese. And yesterday, I saw him sharing some few pictures and others, and I decided to bring you updates because sometimes people have been commenting, can he speak about Felix Afena-Gyan? Yes, yesterday I saw him posted pictures of him and the game that we played against Brazil. So you can see Felix Afena-Gyan, then Vinicius Jr., who also plays for Real Madrid. It was a nice game. In fact, that game, Brazil humbled Ghana by 3-0. But Afena-Gyan started, and later on he was substituted and replaced by, I think, Iñaki Williams or Semenyo. Yes, so that is it also in there. So yes, we have people sharing his pictures, and he was also reposting it. Even today, this morning, he had been reposting it. So it tells you that yes, the boy is actually recalling his days in the Black Stars team, and there are a lot of captions. One actually captioned it, "God controls the world, not people. There is still hope, my brother." So yes, that is it for Felix Afena-Gyan, and I think it is time. His time will come again. I believe he has the talents. He just needs to work hard and make sure that he starts banging in some few goals, as he's part of the pool of players for the Black Stars team. I know Afena-Gyan will return one day to the Black Stars team and play so well for us. But this season, things has not been great for him, to be honest. He has not been playing a lot of minutes, and in the recent games, he has always been making the bench. The last game that Cremonese they played, of which it was draw yesterday, the player didn't feature at all, and that is it. So I'll be scrolling down his performance throughout the season for you here to be checking it out on your screens. Now, for now, Cremonese, they are placed 4th in the Italian Serie B table, so they are in the qualification and playoff stage. So they might go for the playoff with Venezia, and we will see whether they will be able to qualify to the Italian Serie A itself, and it's going to be a great news for him. So that is it also on Afena-Gyan. This season, 7 matches played. He started only 1. Unfortunately, he's played total minutes of 33, and he is yet to score a goal, make assist, or any other thing for them, because he started the season with injury that actually worried him, but he's now back from the injury, and let's see and hope that Afena-Gyan will get some minutes, and probably his side will also return to the Italian Serie A, and we will see more of Felix Afena-Gyan. So that is a little bit that I wanted to share with you from the former, or I'll say the Black Star striker, because he's still Ghanaian, he's still playing, so he can come back to the national team anytime, and that is it also on him. Now, let me move on and talk about Mohamed Kudus. Yesterday, he had a stellar performance against Chelsea, setting record. He completed 13 dribblings out of 15 attempts, which is a record that he's made. After the year 2022 and 2021 season, no player has actually dribbled that number in a match, a single game. And even if you check the players who were doing that, Eden Hazard, who did that for the last time, he did that against Sheffield United. So look at Kudus playing against Chelsea and doing this, tells you that the boy is just great, and whenever he has the ball, you cannot take it away from him unless you put him down, and that is a great achievement. Now, after the game, we saw Chelsea coach Mauricio Pochettino. He was sharing some messages, or he was actually speaking with Kudus, and many were asking, what was Pochettino telling Kudus after the game? That has been a conversation on social media. Were they talking about transfer issues? Because ahead of Kudus joining Chelsea, we all know that joining West Ham United, we all know that Chelsea were interested in the boy. Arsenal also came forward. Brighton were really close, but eventually Kudus decided to join West Ham per reasons that, one, maybe he might have release clause in his contract, which will allow the player to move on maybe after a season or two, because Brighton were not ready to offer him a release clause, and we know how stubborn Brighton is. They can actually hold you down if you are not paying the amount of money they want, and might actually affect Kudus. But since Kudus joined West Ham, I think he's been great. They've given him opportunities. Initially, he was struggling, but later on, he's made his name, and we all know Kudus' performance has been amazing. So many were asking questions. What was Pochettino speaking, or what was he actually telling Kudus? What was the conversation about? Is it about transfers? Well, let's see how things will pan out. But I think if Kudus comes to Chelsea, Kudus will play ahead of Madueke, None Madueke, who plays as a right winger, or Mudryk, who plays as a left winger. I think Kudus will actually take them away from their positions. Kudus plays better than Madueke, better than Modric right now, and he will perform better than Sterling and the other players who play around that particular positions, So yes, that is it. That happened in there. So we saw Chelsea, pages. They were actually posting this. Chelsea FC Blues, who posted this particular picture, and some other big platforms on X. And the comments will actually be flowing here for you. Some were saying that yes, Kudus is a fantastic player and Chelsea should go for him. Others were also saying that no, Chelsea have enough players who are better than Kudus. So it was just that kind of banter, but most of the comments were just positive that Chelsea should go for Kudus, and Kudus is a great player. If Chelsea add Kudus to what they have already, the likes of Palmer and the others, it is actually going to help Kudus, and Chelsea to actually go forward. So that's the conversation on social media. We don't know whether any deal is actually going to be sent, but as of now, I don't think that Chelsea is preparing for Kudus. Personally, that's what I see. But if Chelsea goes for him, I'm going to be happy because Kudus' performance will be above what the Chelsea wingers are giving to the team. Unless maybe Kudus want to play at the AM role, that is where he is going to fight with Palmer in a way, in that particular AM role. But for Kudus to play on the wings at Chelsea, I tell you guys, no player in the Chelsea setup right now can perform ahead of Kudus at the moment, and that is it also in there. So that is it that I wanted to share with you. Now let's finally draw the curtain on the Ghana athletics team. The 4x100 relay. This morning it happened in Bahamas. It is the World Athletic Relay Championship, and Ghana we qualified to the Olympic Games that's going to happen in Paris 2024. We had first of all our own guy who started the race very well. That is talking of Fuseni. He raced beautifully and handed over the baton to Botiu. Botiu really put in the work, and he also handed the baton to Benjamin Azamati. Then Azamati handed it finally to the boy in the name of Paul Amwa, Joseph Paul Amwa, and we know how Paul Amwa also finishes. It was really fantastic finish from Joseph Paul Amwa, the way he raced. In fact, it tells us that yes, Ghana, we have great thing in the team. And looking at the last minutes, when Joseph Paul Amwa actually received the baton from Benjamin Azamati, you could feel that Azamati was running with Joseph Paul Amwa. You can see that particular vibe in there, and it was really amazing watching the Ghana team qualifying to the Olympic Games. Yesterday, or I'll say a day before this particular race, Ghana, we raced in the heat 1 of this particular 4x100 relay, the men's side, and unfortunately we dropped the baton. So this was another opportunity for Ghana to make it to the Olympic Games, and we grabbed it beautifully. We won this particular race. Nigeria placed second, and both countries have qualified to the next Olympic Games in Paris, and that is a great one. So Ghana, we are supporting you guys. I believed in these guys. The African Games, unfortunately thing happened where Ghana, we actually made a little or a slight mistake in the last baton change that caused Ghana to not win the gold, and we won silver in that particular one. But this time around, Ghana, we've qualified to the Olympic Games, and let's continue to support the boys, and let's see how things will pan out. We've seen some few reactions coming in after this particular race from the guys, and I'm so much impressed. First of all, I've seen Isaac Bosio. Yes, he actually picked the baton. He ran second for Ghana. He posted, "We made it to this time. We made it this time around. Man, no be God. Paris Olympic Games." Then he added some few hashtags to this particular one. Then I saw Justin Gatlin, yes, the former Jamaican champion. He has also posted the Ghana team and then the Nigeria team jubilating. Then he added incredible moments for the continent, Africa standing on Bideness. So that is it. And we also have some few reactions coming through from the Ghanaian athletes. So this is a great one, a great win for Ghana and a great win for Nigeria, then Mother Africa as a whole. Olympic Games, we are coming, and if Ghana always gets the baton changes right, I tell you guys, we are going to do amazingly well, and that is it. Now, let me give shout out to you guys before I take a look at a few shout outs going out to, first of all, Nathan the Diagram, thank you for being here, I appreciate you. Elijah Nana Sante is also on this channel. Shred David, okay, thank you, I've seen you. Isaac Eson is also on this channel. EKSL, thank you for being here. Soa Joseph is also on this channel. NS Ametefio, thank you, I've seen you. Then I have, let me move on. Richard Boateng, thank you for being here. Then the next one, Stefan DK, thank you. Mr. Vodi is also on this channel. Altua Wandon, thank you, I appreciate you. Aferi Foster, thank you for being here. Tuneboa Michael, I appreciate you. Ken Dressa, thank you for being here. Barak 6365, Beatrice Yaboa is also here. Sammy B1, thank you. Apeku Abednego is here. Thomas Afranseco is here, I appreciate you. Michael Ama, thank you for being here. Then Joel Ekwaji, thank you, I appreciate you. Then I have Tom, Christian, Richard, thank you for being here. Ahmed Tijani is here. Mr. Vodi is also here. Fiaku Courage is here. Prince Ahiale, I've seen you. Ima 8485 is here. Too Loud Earpiece, thank you. Akis Solomon is here. S Romani TV is here. Ima 8485. I think I've mentioned already. And the last one, okay, so that is it. These are all the comments I have under the last video. That's all the time I'm recording this one. So guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment box. Don't forget to always like the video for me. Subscribe, put on the bell for more updates on this channel. This was OSIKANI TV, and of course, we shall meet later.